Afternoon Express, where we have gotten the New Year's festivities started. And speaking about festivities, what is the festive season without some refreshments? And Tabzi, you promised us cocktails.
I did. I promised you cocktails because I'm a man who's all about entertaining. And
come into your spot.
Cocktails, I'll tell you this now, that you needn't look any further than here. Your Uncle Tabzi's got you covered. But I know that Jay's also got some inspiration as well. And as promised, we are going to be making some non-alcoholic strawberry daiquiris and refreshing citrus champagne mules. You're going to find out what those are if you're confused. But because you need to nibble in between, Chef Jay is also going to be making that, Mediterranean infused and inspired style flatbread. While that's happening on that end, Palesa and I are going to see how we bring these to life.
Guys, I'm so excited about this because the best thing to do this, festive season, take it easy, right? Yeah. Take it easy. We've got a bunch of store-bought items here. We've got some naan breads, right? We've got some cheeses, olives, some pestos also. So we're going to make a vegetarian flatbread using store-bought ingredients that you can find, in the shelves, maybe in your fridge. Yeah. If auntie or mom is making naan bread, make sure they make a few extras, keep them frozen. They freeze fantastically, so that's what we're going to be doing over here. So I'm going to place these onto the oven tray over there. Okay, so very important. Now, these look a bit dry. They've obviously been in the freezer. So you want to just, give a nice base there. So we're using some melted butter over there. Now, are you guys fans of pesto?
I love pesto.
Love pesto.
Love pesto. Okay, so we're
in
gonna...
all shapes and forms.
Really? That's amazing, because I've got a green, just a traditional basil pesto, right? Okay. And then we've also got a red pepper pesto.
Yeah.
So also fun to play around. I love using vegetables, the brightness of color.
It just changes everything.
Exactly. It changes everything. It speaks of festivities, a great way to give people different options, because I think that's, when you're entertaining, you want to give options,
Absolutely.
right?
And also, there's so many different dietary requirements in the household. So many people who are fussy, so many people who are allergic to different things. Tabzi, do you have any dietary requirements?
That there be food is my requirement. My only requirement, dietary concern, is that there be food and I be fed and there be an abundance of it. I'll be very happy.
No, well, that's what it's about. And congratulations. That was an amazing answer. Jay, that's where you come in. You're going to make sure that there's food.
Yeah. I'm going to make sure there's food. So what I love about flatbreads, right? Normally people just put the cheese at the top, which is great. Right? But I like starting with a base of cheese. And then you really, using that as a way to sort of sandwich the other ingredients and they sort of stick together, and that way you get layers of ooey goodness.
Double pizza.
Exactly. This is exactly what we're sort of trying to emulate here, except we're using store-bought naan breads. You could use pitas, you could use rotis, whatever kind of flatbreads you have available, you can use those.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so all that cheese going in, the layers really being topped onto that. I'm seeing the freshness of tomatoes there.
Yes, so of course we got the mozzarella, because we have to have mozzarella on a pizza-style dish.
It just melts.
It melts,
perfectly.
It pulls apart. We've got some tomatoes. You could use sun-dried tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes work fantastically with this, just because they're perfect size.
Yeah.
We've got some olives. Olive fans?
I think Palesa is.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
so we've got some olives, spitted olives. Great on a pizza, guys. Fantastic on a pizza.
In fact, give me an olive.
We haven't even finished the recipe.
And then we've got some feta. Now, feta is a bit of a tricky one when it comes to a flatbread, because it doesn't technically melt, but still giving you that extra bit of flavor.
And bite.
You could use a herb feta. You could use a feta with black pepper in it. Some guests enjoy red onion raw. Some others prefer it cooked. So what we'll do is we'll do one where we're going to cook it.
You cook, sir.
Okay, so we'll put that on there.
We'll eat both.
And then we'll leave this one plain and put some red pepper a bit later.
Okay.
Red onion. And these are going to go into the oven at about 180 degrees for 10 minutes. You're really just heating it up, melting the cheese. That's all you need. And they'll be done in
because the pita bread is already, it's fine. The flatbread is already prepared.
Everything is pretty much cooked over here.
Okay.
So 10 minutes in the oven and you're done.
What I love about what we're making here is that both recipes do take very little time to get together. I've got some strawberries in here. You've got some grape juice going in. Now we are about to make those non-alcoholic cocktails. And for a man and a lady who likes a mock or cocktail in hand, or 2 or 3 or 4, we certainly are going to be pleasing here. Strawberries are in, grape juice in, and some raspberries. They go in.
Yummy raspberries.
You want the lemon juice in there as well. You want to try not make the lemon juice too much because it can be overpowering.
Yeah.
So the aim here is to neutralize all of the different flavors and make sure that each one of them has its day and its time and its hour under the sun.
Making sure it cuts through also that sweetness. Sometimes mocktails can be extremely, extremely sweet. So that lemon juice...
Share the joke, please, Jay.
Share the joke with the class.
No, you know what? I love this, right? Tumi and I, we love being in the kitchen with you guys. Yep. But what I love is just seeing you guys have a good time. And Tubbs is taking over this masterclass. Love it for you, friend.
Yes, because
love what's happening.
I've done this before.
And this just shows how quick and easy this is, right? Fun for the whole family. Get everyone involved. But Tubbs, very important over there. You've used frozen strawberries, right?
Yes, I have.
Great addition because you're getting the fullness of fruit with no extra ice, so you're not watering it down.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Okay, great. So, and then I've got some honey as well.
Yeah, some honey again.
Honey.
And that honey is going to bind to the integrity of it. You're right. You're right about that. And then, you want the zest of lemon, right? You want that zest of these limes.
I think the limes should probably come in at the end as a garnish. What do you think?
Yes, you can do both. You introduce it first, initially, just for zestiness, and then as a garnish only after.
Just a tickle there.
Doubling it up.
Just a little bit. And then you go like this, right? Now, this is an easy process. And if you haven't got one of these, you really can use one of those cocktail shakers.
Mixers and...
Well, it's not really going to blend it. You could use
crush.
What do you call those? No, there's a very technical term for when it comes to cocktails, a muddler. But then, of course, you're not going to get it quite as fine as that, but you could use just your conventional kitchen blender. Perfect. But I mean, you've done a great job.
Yeah. I have told you, I've done this one before.
Yeah.
And so that's what it looks like when it's all said and done, really, Palesa.
Yes.
You want it to be nice and have like like a freezer chino type of
it's like a strawberry daiquiri.
Yeah, it is totally a strawberry daiquiri, just without the alcohol.
So I'm going to help you try recreate a mimosa that is authentic to you at home. Super simple. You always get it wrong, friend. No, this is a way to get it right every single time. Okay. So we've already got some orange juice here. We've got some non-alcoholic gin. We also have some slices of orange just to decorate again. We also have, Jay, is this some lemon juice, ne?
Yes.
That is lemon juice.
Some lemon juice. And again, non-alcoholic, just sparkling grape juice here. I'm going to mix it all into the soda water just for ease, again, of pouring into my glass. Boom. It's literally just...
pouring it in.
I think Tubbsy had more of a job because mine is just pouring everything in.
But this also becomes challenging, Pali, because you've got to play with the ratios of the different ingredients.
Yeah.
So actually what you're doing over there is just as important, because you want that full-bodied, very well-balanced drink at the end of the day.
And just because it's non-alcoholic doesn't mean that it's a free-for-all. You can put everything, which is your right to do what you're doing.
And what I'm also going to do is kind of turn it on its head. I'm first going to put as well some slices of orange in the glass.
Flavor.
And then I'm going to top up each glass with my mixture or my concoction. This was meant to be easier.
Spillage is downage.
This was meant to be easier. Friend, I don't need help. It's not fun if you're not getting a little messy in the kitchen. True. And then this one, Chef Jay, please pass me a knife there quickly, friend. Any knife.
There you go, man.
And this is going to be just the garnish. Have a taste of yours,
How cool is it that this can be put together in less than 2 minutes, as we've seen?
That's beautiful, Pali. Look at that. Can I grab one?
Yeah, you can have.
I really want to taste this.
Okay, so this is what the daiquiri looks like, guys.
Ching, ching, guys.
Ching. Happy New Year, guys.
Cheers.
Look at this.
Happy New Year. 2023. Okay, now listen. Go on to afternoonexpress.co.za. Now, if you have a sweet tooth, we have something just for you after the break. We're making what?
Cupcake Sundays.
That's right.
Ching, ching.
Ching, ching.